I want to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem Rakakwadash, and double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone. That's where I learned this truth from. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopeful elect. And shalom to all of the believers. All right. And this is your brother Malakia. All right. And I'm just doing a quick lesson. All right. On, what's going on over there in Ukraine and in Russia. All right. You having a lot of men die of the war. All right. And this is a major precursor of what's going to happen in Babylon the Great. All right. I'm not going to make this lesson too long. I was just having a thought, through the spirit, and I wanted to share. All right. And think out loud through the spirit. All right. This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 16 and verse 33. It says, the virgins shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn, having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers. And that's right, because they're going to be going to war, man. And there's going to be a lot of casualties. All right. It's going to be a lot of people that's going to die. All right. In these last days. All right. In the World War III, that's going to happen over in the Valley of Jehoshaphat. All right. Yahweh Shaphat, the Valley of Judgment. All right. It says, in the war shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. All right. And death, man. All right. So these heathen are going to be dying in the war, man. All right. And the women, and a lot of the women are going to die as well. All right. Because the Lord is putting the curses on the enemy, but there's more women on this earth than there is men. All right. And that's when you're going to start seeing Isaiah 4:1 come into fruition, man, because these women are going to be ours. All right. These women are going to be ravished. All right. These women are going to be taken. All right. They're going to get their heads shaved. All right. And they're going to stay in the house, man. And they're going to be taken by men of the Lord. All right. This is I think that's it on that. All right. And the Lord is putting these curses on the enemy. All right. On these different nations. And they're miserable, man. All right. And just as the Lord has done to Israel, because we see here, all right, Israel, all right, for going off. All right. This is what the Lord did unto us. All right. This is Isaiah 3:4. I will give children to be their princes, and babes shall rule over them. All right. And this is what the Lord is going to do to the other nations. All right. He's a righteous power. All right. It says, and the people shall be oppressed, everyone by another, and everyone by his neighbor. The child shall behave himself proudly against the ancient, and the base against the honorable. And this is all the things that's going to behold, all right, the other nations, because these are a part of our curses, all right, that Israel have to go through. All right. Going down to verse 25, it says, thy men shall fall by the sword, and thy mighty in the war. All right. So that's what's going to happen to these nations. Their men are going to fall by the sword. All right. They're going to pass out, man, from the judgments that Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, all right, is going to be increasing more and more in these last days. All right. He's going to increase more judgment upon the heathen. And there's going to be the slaying of the Lord is going to be from one end of the earth, even unto the other. All right. This is the book of Jeremiah. Chapter 11 and verse 22, it says, therefore thus said the Lord of hosts, behold, I will punish them. The young men shall die by the sword, their sons and their daughters shall die by famine. All right. The things that were taking place before in the days of ancient are just going to happen again. All right. There's no new thing under the sun. All right. It says, and there shall be no remnant of them, for I will bring evil upon them, the men of Anathon. And that's, again, this is Israel. All right. Just putting a parallel, all right, situation, because, Deuteronomy, the 30th chapter, speaks of, all right, the heathen, all right, taking on the curses of Israel. All right. We know the curses. We use that as an example because, all right, the curses of Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, and all of the curses spoken of in the scriptures are going to take place upon our enemy. All right. It says even in Anathon, or Anathoth, all right, he's a descendant of Benjamin, a Benjamite. All right. It says even the year of their visitation. All right. So that's what these nations are going to deal with, man. All right. In Israel, we're going to prevail, man. All right. The Lord is going to make us more valuable than we've ever been, because we've been in this captivity. All right. Where our word means nothing. All right. Where the woman has compassed a man. All right. And they do whatever, say whatever they want. All right. But that's going to change, man. All right. When their security is shaken up. All right. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 13 and verse 16. It says, their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled and their wives ravished. Their women are going to be getting raped, man. All right. Men are going to take whatever, woman they want, man. All right. And these going to be, a lot of these are, going to be these American women. All right. These so-called American women are going to be ravished by these Russian soldiers because they're doing that already in Ukraine. All right. It says their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of their womb. Their eyes shall not spare the children. All right. They're not going to have no mercy, man. They're gonna just do whatever they feel. All right. And we're gonna shine, man. It's gonna be the time in these last days where the men of the Lord, Adawan Ratazah, we those men, all right, we're gonna shine, man. All right. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 11 and verse 2. It says, and the spirit of the Lord shall rest upon him, the spirit of wisdom and understanding, the spirit of counsel and might, the spirit of knowledge and of the fear of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and shall make him of quick understanding in the fear of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And he shall not judge after the sight of his eyes, neither reprove after hearing of his ears. But with righteousness shall he judge the poor, and reprove with iniquity for the meek of the earth. And he shall smite the earth with the rod of his mouth, and with the breath of his lips shall he slay the wicked. All right. So we're going to be slaying these Edomites. All right. We're going to be taking their women. All right. And we're going to be ruling them in righteous order. All right. This is going back to the book of Isaiah, chapter 13 and verse 12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. All right. And that's what the fire does. All right. It's going to, if you're of gold, all right, the fire is gonna refine you. All right. But if you're not, all right, built to last, to endure these days, then you're gonna melt, man. All right. And again, man, this is something to look forward to, man, because I know brothers love the women, man. All right. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I'm gonna give all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Shalom.